Last week, Sunday, Saylor posted Bitcoin is digital energy accompanied with an orange dot chart. In Saylor land, it means usually that Strategy bought a bunch of Bitcoin. I'm giving you a cryptic message. Tomorrow, I'm going to announce exactly how much Bitcoin we have purchased. I had my doubts about this instance though, because just a week or two before that, they released the Bitcoin monetization program, where they shared their intention of liquidating up to 1.25 billion in Bitcoin to fund their US dollar reserve. Additionally, they could sell even more Bitcoin than that to fund preferred stock dividends, interest expenses, and other expenditures, including the purchasing of common A stock when it's cheap enough. And boy, was that gut instinct right. I mean, I never would have assumed this, but Strategy ended up selling. They announced the sale, Bitcoin's digital energy. Next day, they announced the sale of 3,588 Bitcoin for a whopping $216 million, the largest sale by Saylor's company ever in history. Ever in history. So when last night Saylor says orange dots tell only part of the story, I think it's totally normal for me to feel a bit anxious and feel a bit uneasy. Because if we compare the two tweets, this is a much, much, much more dovish tweet than the hawkish orange dots tell only part of the story. So my anticipation for the upcoming hours going into the evening is that Strategy announces they've sold more Bitcoin in accordance to their monetization program. Last week, it was excluding the 1.25 billion USD reserve. They actually sold it to pay off dividend expenses for their preferred equities. So they have so much runway of selling. I think this will be another day where they end up announcing exactly that. And I would be careful on Bitcoin. Last week, we fell from $68,600. It should be, no, sorry, $63,800 into $61,200 just over a few hours. Here it is. We were at 63.8, Saylor sells or Strategy sells or announce they sell, and boom, you fall to 61.2. Structurally, macro, Bitcoin, does it get impacted from these sales? No, it was only the news that caused short-term speculation. I don't find that Bitcoin will experience any sort of major impact from Saylor in the short term, selling during the bear market. When we go back into the bull, let's be honest, Stretch's demand will be recouped back. They will issue more Stretch shares and fund their Bitcoin purchasing program, hopefully not monetization program, and acquire way more than they sold. I believe in Saylor to do that because I believe in Bitcoin, and this whole thing is built on Bitcoin. Temporarily, a treasury company taking profits on their treasury asset to please credit risk agencies, please shareholders, and take advantage of arbitraging opportunities. No, it's not a mistake. It's really not a mistake. The mistake is Saylor pivoting from never sell your Bitcoin, sell your tooth if you must, don't sell the Bitcoin, sell your kidney if you must, not sell the Bitcoin, to just all of a sudden saying, no, 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 I meant that you don't sell your Bitcoin, not the company. That's the strange element. Aside from that, I think it makes total sense, and I'm eagerly and a bit anxiously waiting for the next hour or two to see exactly what they decided on doing. Let's go back into Bitcoin for a minute. We conducted a lot of Bitcoin technical analysis over previous videos, but one thing that I actually didn't mention was, yes, we have a falling wedge pattern on the shorter time frame, which we can also find a W and an inverse head and shoulder inside it. Like inside this small price action, you've got an inverse head and shoulders, you've got a falling wedge, you've got a W, you've got a bunch of things occurring there that are bullish. All right, but when you jump into the weekly, you may notice a greater falling wedge pattern that is also forming, and you're at the line of support. The support is, like, if we want to zoom in with a magnifying glass, $57,500 perfectly, $57,500 to $58,000. I'm in Bitcoin long positions with 3-4x leverage and nothing more than that, and I'm willing to keep my positions open even if we were to dump into 57.5. Geopolitical conflict is highly ambiguous and it's looking quite dangerous right now. Sailor, ambiguous. So for me, I'll tolerate a 57.5K Bitcoin. I'll still remain bullish. And if I need to make any changes after that, I'll make those changes and alert you immediately before even doing so here on the Crypto Kid channel. So if you want to subscribe, make sure to do so. It's completely free, and turn on the notification bell. If you can, destroy the like button. It would mean the absolute world to me. And if you're looking for a place to be trading Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, guys, check out the first link in the description for today's update. It will be a link to LevX, where you will actually be able to get a brand new incredible campaign. You can get up to $5,000 in deposit bonus. But by just depositing 100 USDT and completing a 5K trading volume, you'll receive 20 USDT under your rewards section, and you can claim that, trade with it, profits will be yours to keep. You'll be VIP level 5 instantly. That can save you potentially thousands of dollars in unnecessary commission fees. So check it out. First link in the description. You can sign up with your email address and password, and that is it. This offer is valid for another 3 days. Do take advantage of the campaign. Sailor covered. Bitcoin covered. Shout out to sponsors, incredible sponsors, also covered. Final topics. Clarity Act hearing is on Friday. The Clarity Act is in process to become the most substantial piece of legislative work for cryptocurrency assets. If we can get it through the US Senate, then altcoins will likely see major inflows. We just need it to get passed by Senate and signed by the president. The president gave many, many speeches on why he will and that he will sign the Clarity. What's happening on Friday is not the hearing. We just came out of recess. We will go back into recess in the first week of August. So there's a limited time to get a field hearing, they call it, where senators discuss ideas on amendments that needs to be made, things that can be changed. We had one already. That was great. It was so comical, the comments from different senators. So I'll stream this on Friday, but we need to make progress here. It looks like that we are. Circle jumped 15% in value following America giving USDC the ability of providing interest payments to their holders. Banks will hate it. JP Morgan wants to stop the Clarity Act from passing, but these advancements make their power limited, and tokenization, stablecoins, altcoin adoption, these will be a piece of cake after this gets passed. So please concentrate on July the 17th. I will live stream it and deliver any short video updates here on the Crypto Kid channel. I'll also deliver you an update on CPI data. CPI will be tomorrow. We've experienced a major drop in crude oil prices from the CPI reading previously. So it was at 4.2%, but since the May reading in June, crude oil capitulated towards levels we were trading at pre-conflict. So I'm expecting a drop in inflation. How big of a drop will it be? Can be 3.9%, 3.8%, nothing like too drastic, but it will be a start to, if geopolitical conflict ends, then leading into Q4, maybe we can find ourselves at 3%. If we're lucky, in the 2%. The Fed is clear, without a 2% inflation, they will not cut the rates. Ladies and gents, that summarizes our video for today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.